Hi guys, welcome back to another video here on my channel. Today we have a renovation, which I haven't done for ages I feel like, but here we are. How exciting. I'm renovating a house by Vixella and I am so in love with their houses. I think they are just the best. Especially, I don't know what that noise was, especially the exteriors, I am just completely obsessed by. So I really wanted to take her house and just rework it a little bit interior wise. I didn't do anything to the exteriors because I cannot add to those. They're like too good. And I would just make them so much worse than they are. And we don't want that because they're so good. But yeah, we just reworked the house a little bit. Now, I wanted to explain kind of what I mean by renovation. And what I mean, good talking. No, what I mean when I say renovation is I just changed the interior decoration. So I didn't want to knock down a whole bunch of walls and, completely redesign the interior. It's pretty much the exact same layout. The only thing I did change a little bit was the upstairs bathroom because I really wanted to fit in a bath and a shower in there. Because I think when I downloaded it, it was just a shower or just a bath, and I really wanted both because it's a 2-bedroom house and, why not? Why not? I could just imagine this house having a bath and a shower, so that's what I wanted to fit in. And I did get that in there. It took me a minute, but I got there in the end, so that's good. So yeah, the downstairs bathroom, I really wanted to use all of the walls, apart, I think I did use it on all of the walls, is the painting swatches, I know, type with the trim on the top and the bottom. Just because I really think it makes sense in this house to have that trim on the top and the bottom, because most modern houses don't necessarily have that. It's just or they do, but it's very small. Whereas the trim on these paint swatches or wallpaper, they're definitely paint. I can't think what that word is. The option. I don't know. Anyway, that's very much like a older house cottage type thing, and this is pretty much a cottage, so that's the situation. Anyway, so the what is this, the lounge, the setup's pretty much the same. I kept the fireplace, also I kept all the windows and everything. I didn't want to change anything about the windows because they're too good. I'm sorry, I'm just gushing that honestly though. So good. I love this house so much. Okay, I'm going to shut up now. Now this area was originally a kind of reading area, I guess, and I wanted to keep it that way because I really like it. It's just like a little nook, and I think it's really nice. But I also ended up putting, this mirror. God, I nearly said window. That's not a window. I put in that mirror and the coat rack and the shoe rack. Many racks, and some flowers and everything, and just to make it kind of the entrance where you go, check your keys and all that malarkey. So that's what I put there, and a lovely painting. I really used a lot of paintings in this house, and I really wanted to use the, I guess more antique paintings, so that's what I did. I didn't put the painting trim situation in the kitchen. I really wanted to use tiles, and I just wanted to change it up a bit because I used that purple wallpaper paint color a lot. So I really wanted to do something a little bit different in the kitchen. Plus, I really like tiles in the kitchen. Or in any kitchen build, because I just think it's more realistic. I mean, the house that I live in now, the kitchen doesn't have tiles in it. It's just paint, and it's really impractical. Not to complain, but it's it's easier to have your kitchen have tiles. It's easier for cleaning, and if you throw your food all over the place like I do when I'm cooking, it's a lot easier to have tiles. So that's That's why I put tiles in. And yeah, the kitchen's pretty basic. Like, I really didn't want to do anything too crazy with the kitchen because I just didn't think it would be super, like, crazy modern or anything. So, yeah. So here I did the whole bench ottoman thing. Is that what they... I feel like ottoman is like a really American word. Like, that's an ottoman or something, you know? That American accent, though, I know, it's so good. But yeah, I guess they're called ottomans. I don't know. I don't have one of those situations. So, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know what it's called. I put the dining area over here, and I used a really large amount of black furniture in this house. I don't know what it is. I'm like really into black furniture at the minute. What was that? That was my window just like slammed shut. You probably can't hear that. Anyway, yeah, I really like black furniture at the minute. I really think, especially in a cottage type house, it like, I don't know why, I just feel like it kind of like outlines the house. No, that's not the right word, but I don't know why. I'm not good at explaining things, but I like it, you know? Oh, that was so good. You're welcome. I do these videos and I have no idea what I'm talking about. I just think stuff looks nice. But yeah, I wanted to put the suit of armor there. I don't know why. I've never used it before, but I was just like, you know what? The suit of armor is going there. We need something there, and the suit of armor it is. I did change the stairs, and the reason that was because I just wanted to change the color. I didn't want to like change the stairs at all, but I just wanted to change the color, so that's what I did. So upstairs, this is the master bedroom, and I had a bit of an issue because I could not figure out how to decorate this room because I couldn't fit in side tables by the bed because there wasn't enough room and it would kind of glitch out the house and everything. So I just kind of tried to decorate it, and I felt like I was doing the master bedroom for about a year. But no, it just took me a while. I really could not get inspired. I knew I wanted to have like a fancy bed, and I knew I wanted red walls. But I really had no other idea. I did try and put that tiny little table in, but it just didn't look right. I think it was from the Get to Work pack. I think it was part of the medical career where they just had this table, I guess, to roll around the place. I should know, you know. But yeah, no, I didn't use that in the end, and I just put in some decorations instead. And yeah, you can see me trying to put in a nice rug in here, but again, I couldn't find one. I just couldn't find one that I liked. So I was just like, do you know what? We're not doing this anymore. I'm moving on to the bathroom. I can't be arsed with this anymore. That was me saving the game. That was nice, wasn't it? So this is me trying to figure out the bathroom. I was like, maybe I could have the shower in that area because it was kind of like two separate rooms. And I did eventually figure out the layout. It just took me a minute. And yeah, I think it turned out nice. I had a nice little privacy section. Yeah, I was going to put in the bath/shower situation. But I just ended up going with two separate things, you know, a bath and a shower rather than, you know, all in one. Just because it fitted in better. The bath/shower thing is like really good and it's really useful, but it can be really big, especially if you've got a room with like a lot of windows and everything. It can just be a bit of a pain. But yeah, so I really liked this little counter situation I made. I really wanted a table or somewhere, you know, like a surface that I could put things on in the bathroom, and I ended up putting it in there. So, you know, making a little counter. It's lovely. Anyway, So, on to the landing, I guess. I tell you what. Okay, no, the office. My recording software is seriously lagging out. This is not okay. This is not okay. So this is the second bedroom. I made it as like a child/teenager room, just by adding in loads of posters and, you know, loads of nice furniture and everything. But really what I used a ton of was posters, and I used a lot of the posters from Get Together, I believe, and I think they work really nice. They're really good for layering posters on top of each other, and that's what I'm all about, girl. I love it. I also, did I put a TV in this room? I cannot remember. I feel like I did. Maybe I just put a desk. I'm not sure. We'll see, I suppose. We'll find out together. But yeah, here we go with like all of the posters you've ever seen, ever in the world, ever. Like, it's a lot, okay? I put in tons. I love layering them though. I think it just, I really like it. That is one thing that I feel like Sims 4 did really well, and I'm really glad they put in, was the ability to layer the posters nicely. Anyway, so yeah, I just put in the TV area here and a backpack and stuff, and yeah, it's pretty cool. It's just a nice little room. I would totally have loved to have this room when I was a kid, so I'm very happy with how it turned out. And just a couple of mirrors and this little whatchamacallit, dresser. Yeah, dresser. And yeah, just adding in a light and sorted. That is how it stays. So yeah, this is the office. I love this room. I really like the shape of it. I love doing interesting shapes with rooms, or having interesting shaped rooms. I really like figuring out how to put stuff in and everything. It's very simple. It's just a bookcase, like a sofa, and a desk area. But that's all you really need in an office. Like, what more could you possibly want? I just don't know. Yeah, just putting a load of objects on the desk to make it a little bit more used and like homely and everything. Yeah, just putting another one of these Ottoman bench things in. But I think I did play through this house a little bit, and I think I used a sideboard where the Ottomans are. I just wanted to have somewhere to put stuff, you know, because in game there's a lot of stuff that you can collect, like from your work and everything, and I just wanted a place to have all that stuff, so I just changed out the Ottoman. It was never used anyway, it was just kind of more for decoration, so that's what I did. Also, when I uploaded this to the gallery, the two chairs by the chessboard had like disappeared. I don't know if it was a move objects thing, but they disappeared completely, and it was pretty rude. So yeah, here's me trying to figure out the master bedroom once more. I did eventually come to a nice conclusion and kind of sorted it out and everything, and it does end up looking nice, but I tell you what, it took me a moment. It really, really did. One thing to mention though is that there is a plant at the end of the bed in one of the corners, in the left hand corner or the right hand corner depending on where you're looking at it, but in the corner. Your sim can't get to the left side of the bed because of that plant, so you will have to delete that or move it slightly, which is a real pain because I really like the plant in there, but you know, shit happens, I'm afraid. That's just the way it is, I'm afraid. So yeah, we're coming to the end, and I really hope you liked this video. If you did, do all the comment, subscribe, like, if you have a request or anything that you want me to build, I'll definitely look at it and see if I can do it. So yeah, screenshots, am I right? So thank you for Vixella for doing this build. I love it so much. Definitely look at her videos, they're the best. I mean, I'm sure everyone knows of her, but you know, just in case. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. thank you for watching if you made it this whole way through. I very much appreciate it. And I will see you next time. Next time I will see you, probably with another speed build or renovation maybe. I really want to do the Fixer Upper Challenge. So I might do that. And yeah, okay, I will see you next time. Bye guys!